Give us some more miscommunication or things that you see commonly that, you know, women do that they probably shouldn't, or ask a different way. I know I've called you privately several times going, okay, I have this situation. How do I present this to get the result that I want? And it sounds manipulative, but it's really not.
No, it's just taking care of his needs too. Because we women tend to fulfill our own needs and then think we're doing a good job, and we're not. Another prime example is Valentine's Day is coming up, and Valentine's Day is the worst holiday for any man out there, because the only thing he can do is fail.
Wins.
No, he never wins. He always fails, because whatever he does, we make sure he finds out that somebody else did something better.
Oh.
So if the flowers are not there by 10, we start texting, do you know what today is? And then he knew, he sent it. And then even if he sends us a big bouquet of flowers, we still make the little remark later, oh, my friend, did you know she received 2 dozen roses and she got candy and a teddy bear? So for him, it's again, I didn't do as well as I should have done. And then
now, do we do that purposeful? Are we trying to be ugly about it, or are we just sharing information because we like to talk?
Yeah, I want to get it exactly. It's for us, it's not to point out to him, because we're happy with the flowers he gave us. However, certain things we say, we talk just to talk as women. We can go from this topic to that topic, hit 15 topics in between just to share information. If I like you, I share information with you.
Right.
Men don't do that. So when we share a story of a friend who received those extra flowers, he thinks we're telling him that for a reason, and we're not. So we got to be careful what we mention to him. Is it really important for him to know that? Is there a point behind that? If not, then just don't say it. Call your girlfriend and tell your girlfriend.
And talk about the other person that got the roses and you didn't get it. That makes total sense. Is this sounding, you know, like good information to have? Because I know it is for me. I think as women, we don't always intend to, and we're not trying to hurt the people that we love, but it kind of can come across that way.
We do, yes.
You're also giving some seminars and workshops and keynotes in corporate America on this topic, MENglish, gender communication. So let's talk a little bit about that. We've kind of been talking about it, but specifically, let's get there.
Well, the same mistakes we make in our private relationships, we make in corporate America. And a lot of corporations now have a lot of women. Over 50% of college degrees are now in the hands of women. So a lot of women come into companies, and a lot of companies are used to be male-dominated. All of a sudden, engineers, for example, used to be a mostly male-dominated area. Now we have tons of female engineers. So they enter those companies, but there's a male culture in that company. So 2 things can happen. She can feel she has to act like a man to fit in, but trust me, the men don't like the woman acting like a man, so she's going to get rejected. Or she makes a lot of mistakes in interacting with those men, which disqualify her too. But on the other hand, the companies need to be careful, because if you don't have enough not enough females in high positions, you're considered conservative. And studies show, there was a McKinsey study that even showed that companies that have a lot of women in leadership positions outperform companies that do not have a high female representation.